Hey YouTube, what's up? Boba7772 here, and today I'm coming at you with a comic review. So without further ado, let's get started. I've got my dog here, he's so sweet. Here, look at him. Say hi to the camera, Ick. He's a really good dog. So yeah, so I reviewed Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir, issue 1. Ick. Sorry, I was trying to let my dog out of the room and he didn't want out. And then he did. He's strange like that. He keeps changing his mind. So anyway, I had reviewed issue 1 of Star Wars, Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir. The first comic to be considered canon in the new Star Wars canon. I've also reviewed issue 2. So it only seems fit that... don't cry. I'm late, but I'm going to be reviewing issue 3. So yeah, issue 3 pretty much, it's got the Jedi at first. It's got like Mace Windu and Obi-Wan and a couple others. We can see here there's Palpatine, he's talking to Mace. Next page, there's a bunch of Jedi talking. Everybody's looking episode 3-ish now, which I'm loving. We see that Tiplar, I forgot what her name is. She was from the Lost Missions arc. Her sister got shot in the head during the Fives arc. So we have Mace Windu, Ayla Secura, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Joke here with the red shirt. Which is ironic because that's a Star Trek term. We're talking about Star Wars, and she's red skin, blah blah blah. So you know, three characters who are in episode 3, and then we have her. So what's going to happen? So we have Darth Maul here, like, sup Sidious, I captured your 2 best dudes, and Sidious is like, whatevs, go ahead and kill them, and Maul's like, meh. He's like, you know what, fine, whatevs. So Maul pretty much is like, bring Dooku to the brig, sorry, dumb me, bring Grievous to the brig, I want to talk to Dooku. So he does that, and his army people, what are they called, the Pikes, you know, the Black Sun, all those, are starting to doubt Maul. And are like, here, that might be a later part. Anyway, Maul talks to Dooku and he's like, yo, the Jedi are on their way, come and help us fight, and we can, you know, be on the same team. And then Dooku's like, you know what, fine, whatevs. So Dooku and Maul team up. They're now on the same team. Dooku is no longer working for Sidious. Yeah, right. I'm calling it right now. He's faking it. And he's totally still working for Sidious. This was all Sidious's plan to get to Talzin. Then we have Talzin here. And she talks to Dooku. And she says, and I quote, Count Dooku, forgive our previous disagreements. You were only following your master's will. Sidious is deceiving you, as he once deceived me. And then Dooku goes, then you know to betray the Dark Lord is folly. And I'm just going to read a little part of this. She says, no, Count. To betray oneself is the ultimate defeat. Sidious seduces you with promises of power, but he already seeks to replace you. And then, big reveal, she calls Maul her son, so we learn that Darth Maul is, in fact, her son, which would also stand to reason that Savage Opress and Farrell are also her children. But if we think back to the, you know, to the episodes, it's like, she kind of kidnapped Farrell so that Ventress could could get Savage to snap his neck. So she kidnapped 2 of her sons and got one of those sons to snap the other one's neck. I guess that she, like, prefers Maul to all of them. So yeah, and then Dooku's like, Maul, your son? They aren't even the same species. I told one of my friends about it. He thought it was stupid. I kind of get where they're going with this. And if they play it out right, you know, it's cool. And then we have Grievous here, and then the Mandalorian's guarding his thing, and then he breaks out and starts fighting, and a huge battle ensues. A bunch of clone troopers come down. Cody, Obi-Wan, Tipley, whatever her name is. Let's see, they start fighting. Grievous is fighting too. It's really nothing to see here. Like, the Jedi are fighting their way. Grievous is fighting his way through. Stands to reason they'll probably meet up. The head Mandalorian dudes are reporting to Maul at the moment. And then, so Maul's like, yo, Count, we're under attack. You gonna join me, or are you gonna be slaughtered by the Jedi? And Count's like, I shall join you. And then, Maul's like, cool. And he hands Dooku the lightsaber and lets him go, frees him from the cuffs, says it's a wise decision. Obi-Wan and Tipley are fighting their way through, and then Grievous and Maul Dooku and Maul start to fight their way through. So, four-way battle here: Tipley, Obi-Wan, Maul, and Dooku. And let's look what happens. Stand down in the name of the Republic. Mace Windu and Aayla Secura will arrive, which is awesome. Dooku then uses Force Lightning. Maul kicks Aayla Secura. Some Mandalorians come in, say, prepare your rockets. Dooku uses the Force to get Tipley to come close to him. And death scene. So yeah, he's like, Master Tipley, Obi-Wan says that. There are tears in his eyes. I feel terrible for him. Check it out, he looks so sad. And then the Mandos fire rockets. And when they fire rockets, huge explosion. Maul does a backflip out of the way, which looks really cool. I'll show you. Aayla Secura and Mace Windu kind of barely dodge it. They're on the floor hurt. Same with Obi-Wan, it looks like. The Mando's like, this way, Lord. Your fighter is ready for you. And then Obi-Wan picks up Tipley, and he tells the clones not to let them escape. And then there's an Avatar: The Last Airbender preview. So yeah, after he tells them not to escape, they end up escaping anyway, so us Republic dudes fail. You can see they escape. Mace Windu comes and reports back. He's like, what just happened? And then a clone says, General, the Chancellor would like a word. Palpatine starts talking to him, and then this is the last page. I'll read it, then I'll show it to you. It's got Palpatine's reflection in the mirror of his office. It's awesome. He goes, it pains me to hear of this tragedy. And then Windu goes, it appears that Count Dooku and Darth Maul are allies now, which could solve a long-standing mystery, which is that Dooku is the Sith Master we have been seeking all along, and Maul is the apprentice. To which Palpatine, obviously part of his plan, because he's the new godlike figure in Star Wars now, goes, fascinating. Still, is there no explanation for the battle on Ord Mantell? How can they be enemies one moment and allies the next? Windu suggests a deception, perhaps, and then Palpatine, a really ugly zoom in of his face, a puzzle to be sure. Well, you've done all you can. It is unfortunate that this opportunity slipped through your fingers. I fear in the end it could prove disastrous for the Republic. So here's this page, and then, this one. And this is pretty much the last page. And then we get to issue 4. Which issue 4, there's a preview that's online, and just kind of spoilers, like it's obvious. Dooku's like, you know what, Count, I know that you're working for Sidious. I don't trust you. Take him away. And they take him away, and that's pretty much all we see. But I'm looking forward to this new issue, because it looks like Maul is going to use Talzin to get Dooku under their command. Dooku's probably going to fight Palpy. Palpy's like, yo, I free you, Dooku. And then Dooku's like, what happened? And Palpy's probably going to be annoyed by Dooku, like, you are so weak, bro. And then he's probably going to go fight Talzin and Maul. These are my predictions for next issue, by the way. Sidious is probably going to go fight Talzin and Maul. Maul, I'm going to bet gets out alive. We know now in the original script Maul gets out alive, but they hinted that it might be changed for this. I highly doubt it. I don't think that Maul was brought back just to have a couple arcs and then killed here. I think that they've got to have more planned with him. I remember watching the end of season 5, knowing that that was the last of the Clone Wars, and like, they're gonna have more Maul, there's gonna be more Maul stuff, there's gonna be Maul in Star Wars Rebels, blah blah blah. So much stuff was going through my head. They better not kill him now. So here's a preview of the next one. We can see Talzin and Maul fighting Sidious, and Sidious is using Force Lightning. So overall, this was a really good issue. I liked it. I liked it better than issue 2 by a long shot. And probably I liked it more than issue 1 because it did a lot better at telling the story than issue 1 and 2. Issue 1 and 2 both kind of seemed rushed. Each time they've been getting a little bit better. So issue 1 was good. So it was probably like a, we'll give it like, I don't know, I'm starting to rate stuff on a 1 to 5, but on a 1 to 10, the first issue was probably like a, it was a 5 because it wasn't great and it wasn't terrible. Issue 2 would probably be more like a 6 because it was slightly above average and it was great, or not great. It was pretty cool. And then this issue would probably be a 7 as it was awesome. So I'm hoping that the next one can live up to an 8, possibly even more than that. I think that'd be cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this review of Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir. A new issue comes out in a couple of days, at least from the time I'm filming this. It might already be out. I'll try to upload this one before my other videos. And then you can see the Darth Mauliness of Star Wars. And we shall see how his story ends in like 2 days from now. It's going to be awesome. So thank you for watching. Please make sure to subscribe for more videos, more reviews of like action figures, video games, all that stuff. And until next time, keep collecting and may the Force be with you. Bye.